Once again, it is time to deviate from the review videos, as we have now completed an in-depth exploration of Frank Herbert's renowned Dune series. Similar to my analysis of Peter F. Hamilton's Commonwealth series or Ian M. Banks' Culture series, I will now embark on a purely subjective evaluation of the individual novels that constitute the original Dune series written by Frank Herbert, without relying on any specific metrics. Undoubtedly, the distinct style exhibited in each of the Dune novels emphasizes the significance of my personal preferences. Consequently, it is necessary to acknowledge that this ranking will inevitably carry my very personal bias, although I will make an effort to briefly elucidate my reasoning behind the ranking of the books. Moreover, be forewarned that there will be significant spoilers for all the discussed novels. So, proceed with caution and at your own peril. We begin the list with God Emperor of Dune on 6th place. I must stress that I do not actively dislike this novel, as some people seem to do, and it certainly offers some interesting introspective tones. Furthermore, the themes of self-determination, destiny, and self-sacrifice are worth pondering. Nevertheless, the lackluster world-building, the one-dimensional characters, aside from the protagonist Leto II, and simply the comparatively meandering pace of the plot are drawbacks that I cannot overlook and ignore. Moving on to 5th place, we can find Dune Messiah, the direct sequel to the original Dune. It shares some aspects with God Emperor of Dune in that it is focused on how an all-powerful ruler has come to terms with his own burden as ruler. However, in this case, Paul Atreides cracks under this pressure. It is an interesting approach to follow up Paul's heroic rise to power with a tale that depicts the opposite. Nevertheless, due to its rather short page count of roughly 340 pages, there is simply not that much that is added to the sprawling Dune universe, particularly on the heels of the original novel. The novel Children of Dune is 4th on this list. The inner struggle of Alia, which is not only limited to her ambitions as regent, but also to her heritage and conflict with her own mother, is a quite compelling plot point. The machinations of the remnants of House Corrino are another narrative thread that was a highlight of this novel, and frankly also a highlight of the entire series in a way. However, Children of Dune did not make the top 3 for several reasons. For one, revealing the true identity of the narrator in a twist ending felt a bit repetitive, as it is very similar to the perspectives of Princess Irulan in the first novel. Second, the transformation of Leto II began at the end of this particular book, and it certainly strained the suspension of disbelief that Leto II virtually obtained superhuman strength and became invincible only due to a small layer of sandgrout on his skin. We are now moving on to the top 3, and Chapter House Dune made the 3rd place. As the second entry to the tale of Miles Teg and the Bene Gesserit and their struggle during the invasion of the Honored Matres, Chapter House Dune does a lot of things right. Specifically, the atmosphere of impending doom in a decaying empire which is threatened by an overwhelming external force was noteworthy and set this novel apart from the others. Unfortunately, some of the overarching story elements remain unresolved due to the passing of Frank Herbert. Indeed, Brian Herbert's and Kevin J. Anderson's novels, Hunters of Dune and Sandworms of Dune, provide some closure, but for purists it might not really count. The runner-up on 2nd place is the novel Heretics of Dune. It just hits the right spots with its return to the strengths of what made the original Dune so popular, at least in my view. An altered, yet still interesting narrative universe filled with exotic worlds, and unique factions, well thought out characters with their own motivations and goals, peppered with the right amount of action, which all result in a captivating and enthralling plot. And finally, at the very top of my personal list, and to the surprise of no one, you can find the original Dune. It has, hands down, the best characters, the best world building, the best plot. It is without a doubt the most influential and original novel of the series, and there are reasons why some people claim that Dune is to science fiction what The Lord of the Rings is to fantasy. Although I would not go as far, mainly because the latter truly defines its own genre. Well, this concludes my personal ranking of Frank Herbert's Dune series novels. Overall, my personal ranking does not match the order of the books if we take the combined ratings based on Goodreads, Library Thing and Amazon reviews as a metric. The only exception here is the original Dune in first place. The biggest deviation is related to Children of Dune, which made the second place according to the combined rating and which I placed on fourth place. Maybe in retrospect I was a bit harsh with my judgment, but as I said, the superhuman parts just rubbed me the wrong way, I guess. So what are your thoughts? Do you agree or disagree with my personal ranking? Leave a comment if you want to chime in and share your own thoughts regarding the Dune series. If you liked this video, you may also enjoy the other reviews and content on my channel. Feel free to leave a comment if you want to discuss the novels or if you want to suggest other books that I should review in the future. Please consider upvoting and subscribing, it is much appreciated. Thank you for watching and until next time.